Last orders at the bar, please.
Welcome to Tavern Tales. These are the adventures of The Rookies, a curated actual play of the tabletop role-playing game Masks, a New Generation from Magpie Publishing. Previously on Tavern Tales, it's the beginning of the end as our group hurtles through a tunnel into a large chamber where they are greeted by pre-recorded messages from the General himself.
Come sit down and drink with the enemy, raise a glass and toast to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So come sit down and laugh with the enemy, raise a glass and sing to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So I won't end up being alone, 'cause I won't drink my drink alone. So what about you? One beer or two, I'll drink to you.
Adora, you're walking down your
Blue
corridor. George's voice comes over. So,
Hey!
this is a pre-recorded message.
Oh, that's too bad. I had some stuff to say to the general.
Adora,
Yeah? What's up?
I don't know if you lived through this, but if you do, your mom loves you. And she is one of my most dear friends. And she is truthful, honest, compassionate, and caring. Don't throw that away.
Fine. Such a teenager.
Your heart has saved us all. Because if it were not for your love of Salarian would not have made the choice that he did. And that's why I got out of the way.
Whoa. What does that even mean?
Because I'm a catch.
Nice. Way to go, George.
Even as a pudgy 15-year-old.
Note to self to kick George's ass later.
I have always known how much better I am than Salarian.
I don't need that. So.
Exactly.
All right. Thanks for the memo, George recording dude.
It's very hard to make a console that can control two arms at the same time, but you are capable. So there are two consoles, and you just have to pick which arm you're going to control.
To run back and forth.
However, you are deliberately actually controlling the arms. So your prodigious strength is a necessity in order to have the arms do anything at all.
Okay.
I tried to mark the arm controls in the simplest manner possible.
So literally an L and an R.
And as you walk up, it says left arm, right arm at two different stations. And it looks almost like an old 80s style arcade game. There's like two buttons and a giant lever for you to pull.
You couldn't make them closer together.
Yeah, they're not very close together.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, George, you suck.
Hey, bro.
Hi. Is this George's voice?
It's the general's.
Okay, cool. Hi, bro.
You're going to the head.
Hi.
You have to make all the decisions.
Yeah.
And you have to tell everyone what to do, which, you know, you already do anyway. So just like make the right decisions this time. This is a giant robot, bigger than the ones you fought.
Yeah, no pressure. For future, maybe make a manual so someone can study this before. Right.
This is Mark Z12P.
Them is some letters. And a couple numbers.
But for those who have been following along at home, what was the designation of the previous robot you fought?
Just YLLO.
So please write on your notebook there, Chelsea, YLLO. And then right above it, what was the number of the robot, the name of the robot that you fought the very first game?
Oh, God.
Do you remember what you called it, Marie Claire?
Wasn't that Yellow Jacket?
That yellow
Okay.
was the one you just fought. That was Yellow Jacket.
X10N.
Zion.
Zion.
Marie Claire
Great.
named Zion. Xion.
I did, because it was a better
Okay.
name than...
And then below that,
Whatever.
write Z12P.
Nope. Sorry. XYZIL.
Carry the one.
Oh.
NOP. Everything's in order.
10,
Look at
11,
that.
12. Yep.
I had written the L's
I
instead
know.
of ones, so no.
There you go.
That's funny.
It all ties together. This is Zizb,
Yeah.
which I was so sad about because yellow was so perfect.
Well, Zion yellow.
Yeah.
Ziz. Ziz.
Ziz.
This is up.
Zai 2P.
You have to be very careful, Terry. While this robot is indeed quite far from the city, it is not that far.
All right. Is there a way to put up some sort of a warning if we're coming close to the city, or can I see out of the robot?
This ends this recorded message.
Ah, shit.
You get there and you actually have a view screen all the way around you. You can see, but all of it is as well that marble, smooshy, brownish color.
Am I in a toilet?
There are a whole bunch of buttons and controls in front of you and ways to communicate with a thing that says arms, legs, chest, other. And we lead down or up the purple.
Yes, purple.
We lead up the purple thing. Actually, you go into a glass cube. So the door opens in front of you, like the same type that's open below. You go into a glass cube. There's a little sensor on the ground, and you can't see anything. It's pitch black.
I can see the sensor on the ground.
Yeah, the sensor's glowing a flashing red, and you hear George's voice come out of it. Solari, from my understanding, you are the spear of Galarnon.
The rumors are true.
You do not need to answer my voice. This is a recorded message.
Then why did you respond?
Moving on.
I filled that plot hole.
He kept happening to people.
Well, no. Who did he respond to? Yeah, this is the only person he talked to. Everybody else was a recorded message.
I feel like XPay thinks that they were talking to him.
Why is that?
XPay was actually talking to him.
Everything before the George conversation, he knew about. Everything after the George conversation, he doesn't know.
Right.
So he did not know the other conversations. He knew XPay's conversation. So he could record XPay's conversation knowing what it was going to be.
Creepy.
Thank you.
I am the spear.
You should be able to make the spear extremely large. Large enough to fight Galarnon with his own tool.
I figured that was happening. Okay.
Use your powers, use your abilities from the outside while in contact with those people you hold closer than anything you've held closer before in your life.
Okay.
There's a loud rumble for all of you, and the swirling brown intensifies, and outside, a giant 100-foot tall robot climbs out of the harbor.
Well,
Or,
this is
not
a cool-
climbs, but is revealed outside of the harbor with water pouring off of it. The tiny little Solarian standing on the shoulder.
I love that. Okay.
Yeah, and then the glass cube that you're contained in pops off and then falls down below.
What? What does the sensor look like?
It's just a little red, half circle, half tennis ball light sort of thing.
All right. So I'm just bobbing in the water in this glass box?
No, you're on the
It
shoulder.
rose up out of the water, and you're standing on the top of the harbor. Barely the bottom of the feet is exposed of this giant 100-foot robot, and the glass thing fell off as it lifted up, and you're standing there outside water. You didn't even get wet.
Oh, okay. So I'm just there.
You're standing on the shoulder
You
of a
and your
giant robot.
spear.
Cool.
When that happens, the whole thing goes and powers on. So all of it was being held into a certain space. It just clunks, and now you have control over the giant robot. What do you do?
Does it look like the Iron Giant? Because that's
Well-
what I have in my head.
Maybe we should spend a moment to describe what it looks like, because it is as tall as the Iron Giant. It's definitely as big as the Iron Giant. What else does it look like?
It looks like it's actually made out of formed metal or plastic, but doesn't look as chunky or bolty. It's sleek and cool.
Oh, okay, cool. I like that. Yeah.
It's like a burnished silver. So
Okay.
it's got almost like a coppery tinge when the light hits it in a certain way.
Aaron is shaking his head. So what is...
Because I have a stupid idea.
What
in
is
my
it?
head. Because they were running into financial troubles, there's different brand sponsorships on it. So it says Pepsi and Ford Motor Company and TikTok on it.
My goodness.
I said it was a stupid idea.
I love it.
I love it. And there's all these different countries were involved, so all of their different flags are connected to it too. I love it very much. Do you have one to add?
It also has a butt flap to release some of the energy that it builds up during
Oh
fights.
my gosh.
Of course it should.
It's got
It's vents.
vents.
Did you have anything else, Allison?
It's multiple shades of silver, so it almost has that camo because it's from the military. So it's different shades of silver and gray to give it that the winter camo they have for military military.
Like a digital
Yeah.
camera kind of thing.
It's still a 100-foot robot.
I know
But
what you're
it's the military, so they had to
Yeah.
put some militariness to it.
The other robots were all shaped like animalistic sort of things.
Right.
Like the yellow jacket had like this one does not. This one, though, it looks like a person. It is thicker around the middle, a big barrel chest,
It looks like George.
It's all about that girth, baby.
Nice.
and it stands there ready to go. What do? You can now hear each other's thoughts.
Hey.
Oh, that's
Hey,
like in my
guys.
brain. Is that in your brain too?
Yeah, this is weird.
Yes, it is.
I gotta say, it's like really hard to control these arms.
Sounds a lot like an actual play podcast in your head.
Cool. I just wanted to tell you guys, before we go into this, that I really appreciate you and the friendship you have given me. And just remember that, okay?
It's very bright out here. Are
Are
you
you-
all inside?
Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm in like
I'm outside.
Oh, he didn't put you in the robot?
No, he's standing on the shoulder. It's kind of weird. I don't know how I'm supposed to do anything with that.
Saying my goodbyes to everyone.
XP, what are you not telling us?
Let's focus on this fight and this trial we are about to face together. And just know, I love you all.
Oh, we love you too, XP.
But you're not going anywhere. We're all coming back together.
Did it specify if XP was supposed to do the change before the fight started or during the change?
It
Or
did
during
not
the
say.
fight? It's one of those when you know kind of situations.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe it has to do with your truth. I don't know.
ooh.
Oh, that's so
Damn it.
So when I, as a player, feel like it's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While they're all asking those questions, XP is just going to go very quiet.
So, should we take this thing for a spin before Galarnon shows up, I guess?
I think we need a Rocky montage in a giant robot.
Philadelphia, here we come.
No, I'm gonna swing an arm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it feels like you know what to do.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it's so hard to get to that other arm, though.
Yeah.
Almost
Like what?
like you can't do it.
I can't? I don't know what this means. You're looking
Who's
at
on
me.
the
I'm not
outside
gonna solve
looking
this
in?
problem.
Well, you can only control one arm at a time.
Right.
Almost like you need help.
Yeah. I wish I had somebody else here with me, except he's gone.
Yep.
Awkward.
Damn it, Solarian. Every freaking time.
God, he is like the most integral person at this moment.
I don't think he realizes he is.
Agreed.
Yep.
It's like, I'm not important. I'm never important. You put me on the outside, Kyle. I'm like, you have the key.
You have to make the spear large, then jump back inside and be an arm. It'd be nice because then he's on the outside and I don't have to necessarily tell him what he sees because he can
We
see
can
it.
see.
They can all see. They all have viewports that they can see through.
So what am I doing?
Leading us as a leader.
Okay. Got it. I will be better.
Inspire us.
I know I'm going to invoke both of my new playbook things during this because both of them are very helpful for this.
Hopefully.
One
Okay,
gives me a plus on everything.
you are here.
Yes.
My ears are burning.
They should be.
Yes. Bo is like swinging one arm, and you see that like one arm is like limp at the robot's side. And you hear it in your head like, damn it, this is so frustrating. I wish I had somebody else to help me. I can't reach the other arm. Bling.
Light bulb goes off above Solarian.
Oh, really?
Physically.
Yeah, I love it.
And he's going to... It's time. He's going to charge up some burn. And then he's going to try... And then he's going to move to where... Oh, no, wait. I can't. That's not how move works.
Yes, you can. But also, I'm not so concerned about that. What are you doing with the spear?
I guess he can... I guess he'll try to equip it to the arm that's moving.
To the other arm?
To
That's
the moving
dead?
arm or to the dead arm?
The moving arm.
No, the dead one. Put it on the dead one.
So then we have one arm moving and then one arm just sticking
This
out
is
like
a punching
that.
arm.
But-
This is a stabby arm.
Which one are you going to control, friend?
That's what we're getting at.
Oh, I'll control the spirit.
Yeah, you are. There we go. And ding.
Okay, so you take over a sliver to the arm because the hand is huge. It is a gigantic hand, right?
Yeah.
Laying there open. Maybe the fingers are slightly curled because that signifies that there's no tension applied. You got this tiny little sliver as you float over there. And what do you do?
I want to use my moment of truth.
Which is what?
Your mind's eye opens and you can see the world around you like never before. You can control it at will with ease. Of course, warping reality tends to have ramifications down the line, way past that. In your moment of godhood, how could you possibly be worried?
Cool. And what happens?
So he's going to enlarge the spear so that it is similar
Proportion.
relative proportion. Thank you. Proportionate size to the robot.
Perfect.
And then it's
And what else?
and he's gonna give the robot some extra juice after he's got the robot all powered up.
So the robot begins to glow.
Yes.
And begins to take on little pinpricks of light and changes from a burnished silver into this deep blue type color. And little pinpricks of light like stars cascade across the exoskeleton of this armored behemoth. And then what happens?
And then he's going to try and find Galarnon or summon him, whichever is easiest.
Okay, how do you do that?
He's going to
Galarnon, please come over.
I turn off the lights in the bathroom. I look in the mirror.
Say it 3 times.
I turn around.
Galarnon.
Red Rover, Galarnon, come over.
I guess he'll try and draw out Galarnon by using the spear.
'Kay.
Somehow. I don't know. I guess
Do you want to describe the physicality of what you do?
So he's going to take the spear and the arm he's controlling and hold it up to the sky.
Okay, yeah.
And it starts to glow. The sky rips open.
Because he does a
Yes.
slash?
No, just like the energy just
Okay, sure.
zaps the atmosphere and the reality, and it just tears open. And then Galarnon, you can see him doing whatever he or she or they are doing in the astral plane.
You are standing inside the robot next to Adora, hand on the lever, spear being controlled.
Nice.
Cool.
Hey guys, why don't we take the fight to Galarnon? Keep it off Earth.
That's a very clever idea, and that is why you are the brain.
I think you have to tell George to jump then.
George.
Yeah,
Want to give us a boost?
I'll try. And he does.
Jump.
He moves the levers in the way he thinks it's going to cause a big bend. I'll need the arms to also go up when we go up at the same time. That's how jumping works. Or at least if you want to do a big jump.
I mean, we're going to jump into the astral plane, so I'd
Yeah.
hope so.
Guys, it's not the astral plane. Like I know he said that, but it would have opened up onto, it would have opened a wormhole through the astral plane to wherever Galarnon is currently, which is another world that's being devoured. Galarnon is like 1,000 feet tall, so you're like 10% the height of Galarnon, just to give you that picture. And he's not tall, nor is it a he, because Galarnon is like this giant, amorphous, feeding, mouth tentacled, eye-ridden monster. And it is just consuming all living life, using tentacles to feed the multifaceted mouths. And as you turn to jump,
Oh, it's so gross.
it begins to clamber off of whatever it was on in this planet that it was feasting on and schlorps through the giant hole that Solarian has chopped or exploded into the world to allow Galarnon to come through. You stand there ready.
We're gonna fail.
Now, there's an empty fist in
My arm?
Bo's hand, but we have a beacon, and beacons are very good at something.
No power's not enough training?
Yeah, no power is not nearly enough,
Okay, yes, I'm going to pick up some new gear.
right?
Where?
And straight up creeping is the one that lets, I'm pretty sure that's it. What here is worth grabbing, right?
Hey, what here is worth grabbing?
All right, roll your dice. Just straight up creep.
11.
Wow, you have definitely straight up creeped.
What here is worth grabbing? Who or what here is not what they seem?
Galarnon is not what they seem.
Is there any further insight I can get out of
You
that?
have to assess the situation.
Damn it. Fine. And what here is worth grabbing?
There is a platform that is holding the robot up, and there's a big bar in the middle of it, and that's what you've risen up out of the earth. But it is extremely dense and extremely strong, and it is very wide.
Hey Adora, do you fancy a shield?
Yeah.
Want to make use of the platform we're standing on?
Yes.
See.
All right, I'm gonna go and reach down and grab it.
Okay, Galarnon is coming through. It's time.
I want to assess the situation.
Yeah, you'll get to do that once the
Okay.
combat starts.
Okay.
It's time to enter battle against a dangerous foe.
Yeah, let's choose the leader.
Who is the leader?
Terry.
Terry.
I'm the link, bitches.
You have no choices, bitches.
I'm gonna break this link.
Even Solarian has I could be the leader, guys. I'm the spear of Galarnon. You should follow me. But yeah, no, okay. Terry is the leader. Everyone, okay, so we're going to add 2 teams to the pool. Entering battle against a powerful foe. We're going to add another team to the pool. We all agree on who the leader is. That's another
Yes.
team to the pool. What is the purpose of everyone here?
Destroy Galarnon.
Destroy Galarnon.
Does the leader have influence over everyone on the team?
I'm pretty sure I do.
Do you have influence over Solarian?
I'm pretty sure I do.
I have no chase card.
So yes, add another team to the pool. We all have the same purpose in the fight.
Defeat
Yep.
Galarnon.
Yep.
Right?
Save the planet.
world.
Save the world. That's the...
Save the cheerleader. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Wrong storyline.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for not taking my influence away from you.
Not today,
Not
Terry.
today.
Are you ill prepared or off balance?
No.
No. And lastly, does anybody mistrust the leader of the team?
No.
No.
Not today.
Doubt Terry to succeed here after Terry failed to even just get into a pod?
I mean, it's a cause for concern.
That's rude.
It's
Get
his,
out of here,
It's
Kyle.
his lovable quirkiness.
Yeah.
Yeah, Terry has already made a great call of turning the platform into a shield.
And to fight off worlds.
Big brain.
Yeah.
Galarnon is falling through the hole. You turn to the leader and say, what do you do?
I'm going to assess the situation because I want to figure out what is not of Galarnon that he seems.
Okay, sure. You're going to look through, you're going to use all of the different devices, and you got a whole bunch of different readings and different outputs and different style of focal points with the lasers and infrared and ultraviolet. And I'm literally just saying words waiting for you to pick up the dice and roll.
Sorry. 9.
Yeah, because that's not your best one, is it?
No, it's superior.
Do you have any conditions?
Yes, but it doesn't affect this.
Excellent. With a 9, you get to ask some questions.
Yes. I am going to ask, how could we best end this quickly?
Oh, wait, sorry. You've got a total of 9.
Yeah.
Do you want to get to 10?
Yes.
Can anyone help Terry Chase get to 10?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, how will you help?
Make the connection stronger.
Ooh, nice.
So there's like a pulsating of energy to each person's area.
You also have a chance to see through things. You can also be like, don't forget the infrared. Super helpful.
Okay.
I've got like Command Central in front of me right
Right.
now.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right.
Terry, don't forget to use the infrared.
Oh, right. I flip on the switch. Okay, I'm going to add, how could we best end this quickly? I already know what the biggest threat here is, so that's a stupid question. What here is in the greatest danger? Us at the moment. Who here is most vulnerable to me? Well, we're fighting a world-eating monster. How could we best end this quickly? I'm going to ask that first.
Find the core of Galarnon and tear it.
What here can I use to find the core of Galarnon?
The Spear of Galarnon.
Stabby.
Damn it, good.
Combined with the sonic energies of X-Pay.
Holy shit. All right.
Okay, guys. So, to take down Galarnon, we're gonna have to find his core. Only thing that can do any damage to that is gonna be the Spear of Galarnon and a Sonic Blast from X-Pay at the same time.
Sounds like a blast.
Groan.
Ugh.
I liked it, X-Pay.
The whole robot just,
Shoulders like slump, like, oh, I felt that
You
in
just
my
make the
core.
head do this.
yeah.
Shake slowly
Shake
back
slow.
and forth.
I am also going to use Game Face.
What does that mean?
It's a Jonas move. When I
No,
commit,
you already used a move.
Oh.
You did your move.
Okay.
You want to
Okay.
do another move?
it's just like it's a preemptive thing.
That's just the one that lets you have potential, right?
It's the one that gives me a +1 on all ongoing rolls while I'm trying to defeat a great foe.
Yeah. Okay. X-Pay. You have all of these things connecting to you, right?
Yeah.
You are the link that connects everybody here so they can all talk to each other and do all these other things. However, there is in front of you like a portal, a port.
Okay.
And you realize that when you can see through things, you are in the direct dead center of the chest or the heart of the robot. And if you could see from the outside, there is a circular push out from that then telescopes open where you could be entirely visible
Right.
to the exterior.
And blast.
And yes, exactly.
Okay.
Sick.
And there is a little red cap over a switch that's off to one side that you didn't immediately notice because big red button.
Yeah.
There you go.
Can I confirm exactly what that button does that has the cap over it? I'm assuming it would amplify my powers.
No, it opens the...
Oh, it opens the okay, cool. Because I don't want to blast through the interior.
You don't
of
want
the
to blast the robot.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Galarnon falls into the harbor with a long, ever-flowing schlorp, which is written SCHLOOOOOOOOOOOOOORP.
Thanks, Kyle.
Mm-hmm. What do people want to do?
This is the giant cat. This is the cat's mom, isn't it?
It's the tigress.
You guys keep talking about a cat. I don't know what you're talking about. Did I miss something?
Yeah.
I take one day off.
You took
One
a
day,
couple
guys.
days off.
What do you do?
I'm gonna prep defensively with the shield, just to be like, if anything comes at us.
Roll to unleash your powers to get the shield pulled up. You get a +1 forward on it because you were directed by Terry Chase in his assess the situation, or his whichever the other check is.
Physics? What Physics? Because I'm unleashing my powers. I can use
Cool.
danger instead of freak.
I love it. Roll it up.
All right. Oh, look, A7.
Would you like to mark a condition, or is the effect temporary or unstable?
I'm gonna mark angry because
I
I'm really
love it.
pissed off that the shield is so hard to move.
As you go to rip the shield up into becoming a big shield, you can tell that as you're pulling it, you're not quite good enough at what you're doing because you haven't figured out how to use the levers yet. And you almost do two things. You almost bend the lever, which would make it harder to do things in the future, or you almost bend the shield and give it a little fracture so it's only going to be good for a little bit, but you get angry.
Yeah.
And you keep the lever straight and you pull the shield up properly, and everyone can hear it in your voice now
I'm like, ah.
that they should have explained that there was a coupling that could have just been flicked open with one of your fingers to turn it into a shield in the first place. Instead, you had to rip the goddamn thing out of the ground.
And this works really well because I also have thick and thin skinned. Whenever you mark angry, you get a +1 to unleash your powers going forward.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
That's so cool. Also, so on top of that, when you pull it free, seawater sprays everywhere in this theatrical moment, and the robot takes a shifted step back, shield up, spear in one side, ready as this thing falls in front of it.
I'm now imagining Pacific Rim.
No, it is a little bit Pacific Rim. It's
But-
okay.
With a mixture of like Sparta in there, because I feel like we're a gladiator right
Yep.
now.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Totally.
Cool. I'm glad these are all the inspirations that pulled this game together for
Got
me.
it.
Raise a glass and drink with the enemy. Raise a glass and sing with the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own. And raise a glass and toast to the enemy. Raise a glass and sing to the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own.
This concludes this episode of Tavern Tales, a curated Masks, a new generation game set in the superhero teenage world of Halcyon City. Our intro and outro music is the song Tavern Tales by the Bad Billy Band. You can find out more about the Bad Billy Band on iTunes or at www.badbillyband.com, or follow them on Twitter at badbillyband. Thanks for listening. Please feel free to leave us a review on iTunes or find us on Twitter at tavern_tales. We'll be back next week with more of the adventure.